Am I the butthole for telling my son's girlfriend to break up with him? My 41 female,
Mm.
son 20 male,
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying the son was 41. I was about to say, oh my God. Ain't no way in the world.
has been in a relationship with his girlfriend Lily, 20 female, for about 3 years now.
Mm.
I love my son, and I hate to say this, but he's not turned out to be a good person. He has very little work ethic, has no desire to get a job or go to college, and spends most of his time gaming or partying. Lily, on the other hand, is the polar opposite. She's very studious, has aspirations to be a doctor, is a very good swimmer, and is currently away at college. When my son and Lily first got together in high school, they were an excellent match. We loved having Lily over, and my son definitely took more care of himself. Since then, it's rapidly deteriorated. I know my son still loves Lily, but he never gives her the attention she deserves, and with her clear potential, I just feel she deserves better. When Lily came to visit a few days ago, she was visibly upset. When my son went to the store, I asked her if she was okay, and she told me that she didn't know what to do and wondered why my son had such little ambition and was so lazy. I told her I didn't see it changing anytime soon, as that's my view given it's been ongoing for almost 2 years. When she asked what I would do in her situation, I told her to put herself first and what she wanted.
AKA, meet me. Get up
Lily,
out of there. Yeah, girl, I would have got up out of there. That's my son. I would have been gone.
his mama literally said, "Would be me."
Right, wouldn't be me.
Lily thanked me and said she'd think about things. Well, earlier today, my son comes downstairs in a rage, telling me that Lily had broken up with him via text. I asked him what she said, and apparently the message referred to discussions with your mom that had made her rethink the relationship. My son was livid that I'd gotten involved and said I'd overstepped boundaries. I told him I didn't advise Lily to leave him, just said she had to make her own choices and decide what was best for her.
Mm-hmm.
My son is now not talking to me, and my husband is annoyed, believing that having no Lily will make my son's rut last even longer. I also miss having Lily around. So, am I the butthole?
Her son's what? How old?
Her son is 20 years old.
Yeah, I don't think she is, honestly. I mean, I know this goes against the grain of probably what maybe some may think, and that's true. I don't think she is because the way I look at it is, you know your kid probably better than anybody. And if someone being in that position before and also seeing people in that position, if one person is ambitious in relationships, everybody's gonna have maybe one person is has a little bit more drive than the other, or maybe one person is a little more motivated than the other. And so either somebody's gonna go up with their partner or go down to their partner's level.
Mm-hmm.
That's most time how it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And so honestly, if the young lady, obviously she's not a big fan of confrontation, and she, instead of saying as a woman, quote unquote, a young lady at that point, or quote unquote, that she prefers to move on her own mindset, she kind of brought the mom into it, which I think, again, being a younger person giving it out, that's kind of easier at that stage versus saying, I don't want to be with you. It's easier to get the confirmation from somebody saying, oh, your mom or your dad told me they would do the same versus you just kind of coming up with that on your own. But it sounded like the young lady was fishing for that answer anyway. She just needed somebody to confirm it.
Right.
But I mean, I get the dad saying the dad's talking about the rut last longer. Is he gonna be in the house with us longer?
Right, he's on my payroll.
I'm ready for him to get out of here. But the other side of it, like, you know, it's great that mom understands her son, you know, may not be the best person in this situation right now. And sometimes I don't feel like the mom interjected herself. I just feel like she was brought in, and that's what stirred the pot to maybe give the appearance of an interjection.
Right.
Of anything.
I don't think the mom interjected at all. I feel like the advice she gave her, if she gave exactly what she wrote, was very kind of laissez-faire and very general. It wasn't specific. She just told her, like, hey, do what's best for you and what you think. And like you said before, I believe Lily already had these thoughts in her brain, and that was just a confirmation that she needed.
Yep.
Now, going back to Lily. As someone who was broken up via text message, I don't like that. I don't like it, especially since they've been together since high school. I mean, y'all have some skin in the game, and the least you can do if you really care about this person and really love them is to have a face to face conversation with him. Because what she says to him may help him in the future. You know what I mean? So her saying, like, oh, hey, look, it's not going to work out between me and you. It doesn't seem like you have any drive. You're not the same person that you once were. Like,
I'm trying to laugh. I'm listening.
just giving him all these things in areas where he needs to grow in. That could light a fire under him versus saying, like, oh, we're not going to work out and it's because me and your mom talked about it. Like that doesn't help anybody in the
I understand
situation.
what you're saying.
And there's no closure really for her or him in that situation. Because I feel like saying, oh, discussions that me and your mom had leaves the door open for him to like come in and say something else.
It don't leave that door.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. I agree 100%, Lily. You break up with him, distance. Because sometimes,
no, that ain't right. That ain't
if
right.
he run down the stairs,
that
live it.
Right.
If he run down the stairs, live it. He's gonna live it on your head. And
no,
P Diddy said it best via text.
Please don't quote P Diddy.
Breathe. That's all you need to do. You ain't got to go. We ain't gotta go crazy. Just breathe.
With Lily, just going back to her, y'all aren't equally yoked. And long term, that's not gonna work. Like you said, she's gonna be up here, he's gonna be down here,
right?
And she's gonna have to constantly bring him up, and that's exhausting. And then, like you said, the dad too. He just wants Lily to stay in his life so he can push them to get married and get him out of the house. Right?
He ain't trying to tell him.
But my thing is too is like, what is the dad doing? Is the dad a reflection? Is the son a reflection of the dad? Like
and that may be what the mom said, what she said.
Yeah, who in their circle has this lack of ambition? Because usually when you're surrounded by things like that, it's hard for you to kind of fall into it. Unless he's depressed or something.
Or it could be you have so much already, you don't have a drive to get nothing else.
True.
Like you could be so well off that it's just killed the drive in you.
True. Some comments. Not the butthole. You didn't tell her to end the relationship. You told her to consider her needs. Your son certainly wasn't. Tell your husband it isn't up to Lily to get your son out of his rut, and maybe he needs to spend more time teaching him how to be a good man and not a mooch. Let your son be angry. He will do one of two things. Stay angry or get off his butt and start pulling his own weight. Too many young adults have a little to no aspirations and are more concerned of living in the moment. That's a great comment.
That's a great. How many likes they get?
That had 22,000 upvotes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a great comment.